Hey, what's up everyone? Just Jabo here, and today I thought about giving you a list of exercises that you can do right now while you're all cooped up inside and you're getting angry at each other and not moving, and maybe your pain is increasing because we are inactive. Remember, for our bones, motion is lotion. We really were designed to move. That being said, I guess I'm going to get right into the exercises and kind of tell you how to do them in sequence. And keep in mind that if it's too much for you, you can do each one of these exercises just one at a time. So, to start with, the first exercise. The first exercise is called an ab hollow. What you're going to do is you're going to want to find a place that you can lie completely supine on or flat on your back. And the floor is where I would do it, but I am unable to get to the floor without hurting my shoulders right now. So, that's what I have to work on. But if you are not able to get down to the floor, these exercises are totally okay to do in your bed. So, once you're lying flat on your back, totally supine, I want you to bring your legs up so that the bottoms of your feet are flat on the floor. Hopefully, you've made a 90-degree angle with your knee joint. Okay, now I want you to take a deep breath in and then breathe out. And as you do, I want you to try to pull your belly button through your spine. Pull it to your spine at the very least. That is the exercise. But once you have your belly button as close to your spine as you can, without holding your breath, I want you to hold that for 5 seconds. After you do that for 5 seconds, as well as for all of these exercises, I want you to do 7 repetitions. So, first exercise, ab hollow. Now, second exercise is called the reverse crunch. It's called other things as well. Maybe you can comment down below and let me know what you call it. But again, totally on your back, lying down on a flat surface. And then your legs flat. Your feet aren't up anymore. And you're going to be doing this unilaterally, or one limb at a time. So, starting with your left or your right leg, I want you to bring your knee to your chin as close and as comfortably as you can. And hold that position while trying to maintain the first exercise, the ab hollow, to the best of your ability. Now, same thing. For this exercise, hold that left or right leg as close, as comfortably to your chest as you can for 5 to 7 seconds. Next, lower that leg, but you're not going to want to just let that leg free flow down. That could pull something in your back. So, what I would do is to count to 4, I would lower my leg. Also, the reason I did that is because during the negative actions of a workout, you can lift more. Like, your body has more strength during the eccentric phases of the workouts. So, just lower your leg as slowly and as comfortably as possible. I do not want you hurting yourself. Once that leg is back flat, then you're going to go to your right leg. Do the same thing. Bring it to your chest as close as comfortable and lower it as slow as possible to you, and that's comfortable. I know I'm saying that a lot, but if you don't do it right, you could end up hurting yourself, as I have done. So, both the left and the right leg, I want you to do 7 reps, 5 to 7 reps, and hold that position with your knee to your chest for 5 seconds. Okay, so once you're done those reps, now I want you to do it both legs at the same time. This move is going to take a lot of stress off of your lower back. I know it did mine. So hold it for 5 seconds, both knees. You can hold them with your arms, but make sure when you lower them, after you hold that position for 5 seconds, you're doing it slowly. You don't want to pull anything in your back. Alright, for the next exercise, I do want you to roll over to your stomach. You're going to be laying totally prone. Alright, with your hands, your elbows kind of right beside your shoulders. And this is called the pre-crunch. It's not a full crunch because you don't really want to do the full crunch right now. Believe it or not, sit-ups and crunches and stuff do cause a lot of strain on your back. I just don't believe everyone should be doing them, especially with the amount of repetitions everyone's doing them. But the pre-crunch, you're lying on your back, totally supinated. I want you to bring your legs up so there again, your bottoms of your feet are flat on the floor, and you've made a 90-degree angle in your knee joint. And your arms are down beside you, lying flat beside you. I think I said another way. I was thinking about another exercise, but your arms flat beside of you. Okay, stretched out as far as you can. Now, the pre-crunch, you're just going to crunch your abdomen and make sure that the tips of your fingers are moving forward 6 inches. That's how much movement you want. If you're not able to make that 6 inches, then 2, 3, 4, whatever. That's still motion. You're still going to be strengthening those muscles, at least in that range of motion. And then you can move on to the next range of motion, and then the next. So that is the pre-crunch. Now again, 7 reps, and once you've reached that 6 inches that you're stretched out for the pre-crunch, hold that position for 5 seconds. I messed up and told you to roll over on your stomach, but hopefully you did remain on your back, because The pre-crunch is done in your back. But the next exercise I want you doing, I do want you on your stomach. My apologies. But this exercise is called the pre-cobra. And this exercise is really going to help you strengthen your lower back. That's what it was made for. And it's going to put motion in your back. I know with me, I have felt sometimes major relief just after doing this exercise alone. So, go back to the lying on your stomach, and with your hands beside you like this, I want you to not use your shoulders, but just your hands lying there on the ground for support. I want you to use your lower back muscles to lift yourself up. So lift the back of your head towards the ceiling. Hold that position for 5 seconds. And again, you're going to be doing that exercise for 7 repetitions. These exercises are pretty easy, but if you do them right and lower your legs correctly and timely enough where you don't hurt yourself, then it took me like 20 minutes. But next exercise, it's the bird dog, but you can do a modified bird dog. And for back pain, I'm going to be talking about the modified bird dog. Now, you are on your stomach. Now I want you on your hands and your knees. Now, instead of doing the bird dog, which is when you're putting out one arm and then one leg, your opposite leg, so contralaterally. But I don't want you doing that. I want you to either do one arm at a time, holding for 5 seconds, and then back down, and then the opposite leg, hold that for 5 seconds. That is going to strengthen your core. It's going to strengthen your shoulders. It's going to strengthen your wrists because the weight that you're placing on them. Also, something that I would do after the bird dog is I would just crawl a few steps forward and back to work on my hip flexors and just to get movement in there, to get the blood flowing. But the modified bird dog, with your leg out, I want you holding that position for 5 seconds. All of these exercises, hold for 5 to 7 seconds. These are the exercises that have helped me out tremendously. And if you do them right, they will help relieve your pain. They will help you function better. They're just good exercises. And these exercises, they're not just, they can be done whenever your back hurts, do them. They can bring you relief, absolutely. But they can also be done multiple times a day. Now, there are more exercises that I can show you, and if you liked this video, I really hope that you give me a like, because I know that I am not doing them with you, but hopefully I've kind of guided you through them, and it's up to us. We're the ones that have to move. Nobody can move for us, and nobody can get us out of pain. So, these exercises, I kind of want you to keep in the back of your head and do them whenever you're hurting. Try to do them daily. If you want to do more than that, try to do them fasted in the morning before you do anything else. Start your day with it. Now, for the last exercise, it's called the corpse pose. And I just want you to relax. Just turn back over on your back, lay out as comfortably as you can, maybe in the anatomical position or whatever's comfortable for you, and just breathe. That's all I want you to do. That's the corpse pose. Now, these exercises, they may seem light, but just making your body move. If you do this in the morning when waking, it will increase your metabolism because that's what movement does. So, that's all I have for you today. But remember, this is free. So I really hope you give me a subscribe, you give me a like. If you know anybody that's suffering from back pain, please share this video with them. Because right now, we're all quarantined and we should be moving more. But that is all I have for you today. And I really hope that you can get this message around. Jabo out.